Hey everyone, we have a Scorpion XO AT-950 Snow, which means has the electric visor. The reason I got this is because I am absolutely tired of dealing with frosted up visors and the fog. I've tried Fog City, I've tried pin locks, I've tried a handful of different things, and nothing ever actually got it fully removed. So I wanted the electric visor just to kind of as a one-way, one-shot cure it all. So it arrived today. It's only available, the helmet that comes with the visor already installed is only available in matte black, which I'm fine with. It's kind of like the color scheme of my bike. So here's the helmet. Doesn't look too bad. One thing that caught my eye is this is the plug for the electric visor. I don't like that placement at all. I was hoping to be like further down or something like that. Up here, if I'm on the trails, I don't know how sturdy that is, but I can see that thing getting clipped right off. So that is one thing that worries me. What I might end up doing is during the summer months when it's 70 degrees out by the morning, I'll get a clear shield and I'll just take that right off, so that'll be removed. Visor looks pretty cool. It is removable, and I'd probably remove that for a while. So now it has this little mouthpiece here. This does have a couple nuances which I don't really care for. Flip it up. So this is a large. One thing I don't like is when I put it on, inside of this piece right here, this plastic. If I put the helmet on and it's if I have it tilted a little bit too far and I put the visor down, my nose hits right against that plastic bit. Like, it kind of did it. Good job. It's like the very, very tip of my nose and just skimmed it. So that kind of sucks. And if I put the helmet on and it's too far back, my forehead kind of rubs right up, like this really gets pulled back. And this right here is kind of rough. It kind of tears up my forehead a little bit. So the initial fitting of it is kind of... But I'm trying to remember, I mean, my other helmet I have next to it, which I'll show in a minute, it fits me great. But I mean, I've also had it for like 4 years. So it's been been fit over the past couple of years, so it fits a lot better. I understand. Oh, okay. So next thing is this portion. The cheek pads, very tight. Again, I don't know if it's, if I just wear the helmet over the course of, a few rides, if this is going to open up a little bit, if these pads are going to go, squish down a little bit. I'm not entirely sure. I have read online that a lot of people, I don't want to say complain, but remark about these cheek pads and how tight they are. I guess what you can do is you get a extra large cheek pad set, which means extra large helmet size. So these pads, I guess, compressed down. That gives you a little bit more room in the cheeks, which I might end up going. I mean, I don't know. I'll have to see. I have to think about it. I'm going to put this on like 10 more times tonight before I really do anything, because I got it from Revzilla, and my understanding is if I don't like the size of the fit, I can return it. So overall, it's not... I did set my speakers in there for my other helmet, and actually they fit in there really nicely, and you can't even feel them at all. That is actually one thing about my other helmet, which I'll show you in a sec. This is it here. I don't even think they make this one. Speed and Strength 1700. I've had this thing for, I want to say, maybe 4 years. It's been in 2 accidents, one slightly major. You can see it gouged up here. I was in a bike accident 2 years ago. It still functions and stuff, but I understand, after you get into an accident, you should replace it. So that's the reason why I got the XO. I mean, you can tell I've had this for a while. It's really broken in very well. There's a lot more room in here. This cheek pad's a lot more squishier. The AT is a lot more firm. This is a large. Overall, this wasn't a bad helmet. I really liked it, but like the speaker in here, I don't know if you can see, like that's the Velcro for my speakers. I could really feel them on my ears. So after a while, the speakers did get a little bit of annoying because it's just that constant pressure on my earlobes or my ear. Another thing, what I really liked about this, I know they have them, but this came standard, was the sawtooth mechanism. That was awesome. I freaking loved this. This is probably one of the best things about the helmet. Literally, one hand on off done. This one has the D-rings. I know that you can get them on eBay, and they're the sawtooth, but I think you might have to like cut these off or restitch or something like that, which I'm not cutting anything off. You know, I mean, I paid a decent chunk of money for this helmet, so I really don't want to have to cut anything. But overall, not a bad helmet. I do like my previous one, only because it is broken in and stuff. This one, just to recap, this thing really worries me about getting clipped on a branch. The cheek pads are very, very tight. My nose does scrape on the inside of here if it's leaning too far forward. My head, if it's too far back, my forehead will rub right here. So I'm not totally impressed, but I'm going to give it a little while, try it on a few more times, and see what happens. But I figured I'd just do a once over, just to give you guys a heads up of what this helmet is about. I know a lot of people asked about it, but I am looking forward to the heated visor. I think that will work out pretty well. So yeah, leave any comments or if you have any questions or anything like that. I'll look forward to hearing from you. All right, thanks guys.